Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eagles Nest on this beautiful Monday evening. Got a nice south-southwest breeze, about 9 to 10 miles an hour, Danny. But other than that, it's nice. Sun's going down, so it's getting comfortable. He's Danny Clear. I'm Nick McNano. Welcome to another edition of Holy Savior Menard Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. Tonight, the Eagles welcome in Avoyelles Charter with an overall record of 10-10. And they end up 5-3 in their district. They're non-select, Division 5, and their PR is number 12. Of course, your Holy Savior Menard Eagles, 13-11 overall, and their district record ended at 5-3 as well. So, Danny, what you think about this matchup?
Well, I mean, it's probably a good end-of-season match for both teams. They're probably looking to get things going into the playoffs, but this is both teams are probably using this as a prep to get ready, and obviously both of them want a result, but probably both wanting to get some good baseball in and avoid any injuries and roll into the playoffs.
Yep, I agree with that. Tonight, Danny, let's talk about our starting pitcher for your Eagles, Gus Sipowicz. We hadn't seen Gus in person as far as a pitcher. Talk about what he's done so far this season and how well he's done towards the end of the season here.
So we like we said, coach has been searching for an arm, throw strikes, I think he obviously knew he had Gus in the dugout, but just had to find the right time, and I think that was against Kinder.
Yep.
And it was a game that had kind of got away a little bit and looked to him and went to him, and we gave up 3 runs in 5 innings and was solid in his effort, and then came back out after that through 3 innings of no hit, no run baseball against Anacoco. So coach is probably trying to look for this arm to see, first of all, build on the future, and then to see what he can have helping in playoffs going forward.
Yeah, it was that Friday, the second Friday game against Kinder, where they got out to the big lead. Kinder did 9-0, and Gus came in and really shut them out. But I was talking to one of the parents today. Eagles are 10-4 in the last 14 games. Okay, 3 of those 4 losses came to Kinder. Okay, and then the other one, the 4th loss, was Sacred Heart.
And look, that was they won one of those 4 against Kinder, and then one of them was a 1-run game.
Yep.
And so it's not games that they weren't competitive in. It's just one got away from them, and like to have it back, but it did. So.
And they were all at Kinder.
Yep.
By the way,
so all 4.
Yep. So let's talk about starting lineups for the Avoyelles Charter Vikings. Leading off, number 14, Wesley LaCour. That's starting center fielder. And batting number 2 in the number 2 hole, number 10, Jonah Shatlin. He's starting shortstop. In the 3 hole, number 7, William Miller. He's a starting second baseman. In the cleanup spot, number 4, Luke Guillory. He's the right fielder. Batting in the 5 hole, number 11, Sebastian Lemoyne, and he's a starting third baseman. Then the 6 hole, number 5, Trace Addison. He's a starting catcher. In the 7 hole is number 3, Cade Garrett, and Cade is the DH tonight. In the 8 slot, number 9, Bryce Lemoyne. He's starting first baseman. And batting in the 9 hole, number 8, Christian Mayu. He's starting left fielder. And then Kane Shakesnyder, number 12, Kane Shakesnyder, starting pitcher. He's being DH for by Garrett. So we have LaCour, Shatlin, Miller, Guillory, Lemoyne, Addison, Garrett, Lemoyne, and Mayu as your batting lineup. Shakesnyder starting pitcher. So the battery tonight for the Avoyelles Charter Vikings, Kane Shakesnyder is your pitcher, and Trace Addison's your catcher. And for your starting digital lighted up advertising, starting lineup for your Holy Savior Menard, Reeves Scroggs, number 1, Reeves Scroggs, playing shortstop tonight. Number 7, Austin Pear is your catcher. Number 16, Peyton Prosale, playing first base. In the cleanup spot, he moves up. Number 3, Lane Evans into DH. Number 14, James Tishner, playing third base tonight. Number 19, J.D. Shelton's playing in left field. Number 6, Cooper Sullivan, starting second baseman tonight. Number 18, Reed LaRue, starting right fielder tonight. Number 2, Cutter Knowles, batting 9. He's in the center field. And your starting pitcher tonight, Gus Sipowicz, and he's being DH for by Evans. So Scroggs, Pear, Prosale, Evans, Tishner, Shelton, Sullivan, LaRue, Knowles, then Sipowicz and Para is your battery tonight for the Eagles. I want to thank our sponsors while we're waiting for first pitch here. Sabine State Bank, title sponsor. Lighted Up Digital Advertising, Riverside Hospital, LaCaz Power Outdoor Power Equipment, Lanyap Home Care, Chatta Construction, LA Land Bank, Magnolia Construction, A&A Club, south of the Four-Way Catering. That's your Holy Savior Menard baseball sponsors for 446 Sports. Yes, sir. Oh, did I miss something?
No. That was, yeah. So give a shout out to, I saw a Facebook post earlier from one of our sponsors, Sammy Grimes. I think she's unfortunately not going to make it here tonight. But she gave us a shout out and said that she will be watching. So shout out to one of our sponsors that's going to be watching it with us.
Yep, Amy's listening right now. She did. She sent me the text when I shared the link as well. So appreciate once again them and her for not only sponsoring but also the communication that her and her mom do, and the Facebook post for Menard Baseball, the pictures. Danny was on one of the pictures on the Facebook the other day for that. So here we go, Danny. We're looking
a little early tonight.
Yeah, we're looking at 5:56 right now. Surely they're not going to take 4 minutes, but wouldn't hurt my feelings. Last update, Danny, we had from softball. There's a nice field house.
That's the cost of progress right there.
Nice field house in our way right now, so we can't see the scoreboard this year. But
you know what? I do have the game changer.
Okay.
I could look at that.
8-0. Your Lady Eagles. So
District champion.
Gus's first pitch here to Wesley LaCour at 5:57. Riverside Hospital foul ball. See James there. That's first pitch, going to be strike one. So, once again, beautiful night tonight. Like I said, good matchup here. This is a Avoyelles Charter Ball Club. Started out slow, but have been playing really well here lately. Another Riverside Hospital foul ball. And
I can confirm it's 8-0 over at in the bottom of the second still. Sawyer Shelton, freshman or 8th grade phenom, leading the team in hitting. He's got a triple in the game.
Wow. Good Chatta Construction strikeout there from Sipowicz. So you see them going round. So that's out number one for your Eagles. Good start there. We always like the good starts.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it a little bit easier to. So this brings up Jonah Shatlin with William Miller in your LaCaz Power on deck circle. First pitch from Gus. Looks like might be a ball high. Tell you what, people, grass is growing. You need to go see our friends at LaCaz Power Outdoor Power Equipment.
Won't be long. Won't be long. That mower of mine's about 14 years old, so I'm still limping it along. But
boy, did I jinx it, Danny?
Yeah.
3-0 here, huh?
After throwing 3 straight strikes, he's thrown 3 straight balls.
3-0 here from Gus. Ball 4. So see Avoyelles Charter. That's Shatlin, who's on base there. Brings up Miller with Guillory in your LaCaz Power Outdoor.
Familiar lineup for the Eagles going across the infield.
So Miller up with Guillory, like I said, in your, and like Danny said, across for the Eagles. And then we have JD, Cutter, and Reed left to right in your outfield.
Gus on the mound, Para behind the plate, Peyton Procell at first. Cooper Sullivan. Oh,
that's a shot hit out here to Cutter.
Field.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Nice play.
Nice play by Cutter. Good work there by that young man. For out number 2.
That was tagged by Miller.
That reminds me so much of last week against Sacred Heart when we would hit the ball like that.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, some of them they didn't have to move, but others, I mean, they did make plays on. But like I said, put in play, let your defense make the plays. So, Guillory, I'm sorry.
No, I'll finish that up. Cooper Sullivan at second base, and over at third, James Tishner and Reese Scroggs at short.
There's a hit and run there.
Yep, that's going to drop.
Yep.
Might have play at third. It's a little late. Nobody's covering the bag here.
Okay. So see, that's a double and first
Yeah, we'll give that a single and
look at you.
And
Advance
on the
on.
throw. Yeah,
Okay.
advance on the throw.
Gotcha. Still 2 outs, so focus on him here.
Big kids.
Yep, this is Sebastian Lemoyne with Trace Addison in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Gus going out of the stretch. Good pitch there for strike 1. So yesterday, watching the Auburn LSU game, and the pitcher from Auburn wanted to go out of the windup on, and they wouldn't let him. They made him go out of stretch, and the announcer said I'll tell you here in a second. Ball, good block by Pyre there. So basically to avoid a stolen, steal home.
Yeah.
So that was.
Yeah, you can't hold anybody when you're going in a windup. That only move you have is to step off with your right foot, or if you're a right-hander. But
1-1 by Gus. Put in play here to Reeves. Reeves gonna
take the easy way to
that'll
third.
work there. We'll take that one. So that was a 6-5 put out there. So what do we have here, Danny?
No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Scroggs, Para, and Procell.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports. And welcome back to the Eagles Nest. And it is senior night for your Lady Eagles softball team. 2 seniors tonight was Miss Lyons and Miss Giordano. And obviously a big night for them so far as a program. Danny, looks like they're going to it's like theirs is a little different. They have 24 teams, so but
So that'd be the 1 through 8 with byes.
Yes.
Yep.
So looks like they may not have a bye to start off with. So Reed Scroggs up the bat now with Austin Pear and your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle with Procell in the hole.
Shake Snyder's a big lefty.
First pitch from Shake Snyder. Riverside Hospital foul ball. Get on top of the field house there. It does.
This late in the season, last game of the regular season, Reeves comes in hitting .438.
Nothing wrong with that. Good job, young man, for the season.
From Reeves.
What you think about his windup?
It was a little. I was watching him over here. It's a little herky jerky, and if you watch all the motion, it might confuse you.
Yep. Did he call that a strike?
No, I don't think so.
His arm went up, but
I think he was adjusting his face mask. But
2-1 here. That's a shot there to his counterpart, actually.
Hard hit ball.
Yep. We did hit it on the nose. Whoop. Threw one into right field, so we won't cover that. But we've been there, done that this year. But yeah, so Reeves out here in the 6-3, and Austin Pear up the bat with Peyton Procell in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Austin's hitting .348.
And he started out slow.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you look, besides Reeves, I think most of the team, well, Reeves and Peyton.
Yeah.
I think most of the team started out slow, and there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foul ball there, Nick. Sorry,
Yep, Riverside Hospital foul ball there. Right back Should have left it on the main screen. 1-1 now.
But there's 5 batters hitting over 300 now.
That's good stuff. Good out there by Austin. Makes it 2-1.
Sixnider works fast.
Yeah, he does. Another good high inside there. 3-1. I want to thank the A&A Club for our pitch cam this evening that you're looking at. Yep. LA Land Bank base on balls there for Austin Pear.
A little windy out there in center field. It's blowing, moving the fence around. So if your camera moves a little bit, apologies. But
yep, Nick Ortiz. See him coming in as a courtesy run for your catcher Para. Brings up Peyton Prosell, starting first baseman tonight with Lane Evans in your LeCaz outdoor power equipment on deck circle. Peyton might be able to hit one out here with the wind blowing, but that's going to be play here to second base and into first, and he's set. Oh, yep, definitely going to be safe there on the fielder's choice, but pretty sure Coach probably would have rather him be a little patient on that one. So,
and Coach probably would prefer him not to slide into first base.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
You see a lot of jam shoulders and.
First pitch here to Lane Evans. Ball, nope, that's strike there.
Lane's hitting. Lane comes in the game hitting .315.
James Tishner in your LeCaz outdoor power on deck circle. That's a shot there, getting through there, and good work there by Lane. Gonna see Prosell advance to second. Lane at first, so good work there by him. 2-out single there.
Bringing our reigning player of the week.
Yep. Yeah, brought to you by BU Design. Appreciate Melissa Gann. So that's James Tishner up the bat now with J.D. Shelton in your LeCaz outdoor power on deck circle. Ball 1 there to James.
I think that was a little delayed strike call.
Delayed strike, okay.
Yep.
So James, the only one with the home run.
Yeah.
For the Eagles this year.
He wouldn't hit it at home, so we could call it.
Yeah, I know. Strike 2 there. From Shake Snyder. I don't know if he's related to the Shake Snyders from LeCount and Cheneyville that farm. Good eye there. 1 and 2. Another good eye. That one's high. Eagles come in at rank number 13 in the Select Division 3, which as of right now has them paired up against Fisher High School out of the New Orleans area in the first round. Riverside Hospital foul ball there into the dugout.
Familiar foe. They was here last year.
Yep.
They know the directions.
It'll be interesting. We talked about the schedule. It's going to be interesting to see how they navigate this because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday potential. Good eye. That's a little high. Makes it full, so your runners will be off a little early. Three-two here from Shake Snyder. You pitch. Hit to the second baseman there. So retires aside. That's 4-3. And what do we have, Danny?
Eagles, no runs on 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. Coming up for the Vikings, Addison, Garrett, and Lemoyne.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
And we're back here. Go to the top of the second inning. So 0-0 is your score. Gus Sipowicz still your pitcher. I don't know which music I like better tonight, Danny. This Trace Addison with Cade Garrett in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Ooh. Doug's for ball number 1.
Bring that bat down, young man.
Yeah, softballs get, well, to be honest with you, hold on a second. Called ball 2. We haven't really been to, you've been to a softball this year, but I haven't been because they haven't played the same time together,
yep.
so it's hard to tell about the playlist. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. Makes it 2-1. To Addison here. 2-1 pitch from Gus. Oh, that one hits him on the head.
Just a bit inside.
Looks like he's all right.
Got a runner coming in, or
Number 1 or number 7?
Number 1, I think.
Number 1.
I think.
Yep, that's right. Braylon Lacombe comes in, and that's your Addison, your starting catcher. So that's a courtesy runner there. See on your screen. Brings up Garrett with Bryce Lemoyne in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. First pitch from Gus. Ball 1. Squared around the bunt. Heard Coach LaRue told us that Menard Tennis had a good day at the first day of regionals. Bunt's put down. Let's see what happens here. Gus fields it. Throws the first. For out number 1. Sacrifice bunt there from Garrett. Brings up Bryce Lemoyne with Christian Mayu in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. 1 out here. It's a big kid, Danny.
Yep, they've got a few big kids. Good job from Austin there.
Yep. Worked there on ball 1.
Thing we can to keep that runner at second base with less than 2 outs.
1-0 here from Gus. Good pitch there. For strike 1.
He's been more effective when he stayed down in the zone like that. He's gone middle up. They've hit him fairly hard.
1-1 here. Riverside Hospital foul ball right there to Tishner. Makes it 1-2. Boy, talking about up. How many fly ball outs did our Tigers have this past weekend? Jeez.
To be honest with you, I couldn't bear to watch it.
Yeah, well. Dummy me picked the wrong weekend to watch all 3 games. That's off his foot.
Yep, he calls it.
Yep, Riverside Hospital foul ball.
So you didn't
there.
have to go to Ruston on Friday?
No, we did not.
Okay. All right.
Got a call that And he was probably not watching, so I'll just tell you what happened. Got a call saying that he was going to go to a baseball game with friends. We were like, okay, no problem. Didn't hurt my feelings. I was busy all week. And then then he calls back and Sarah texts his mom back saying, well, I'm actually at work. I forgot I had to work tonight. So fortunately, he was on time.
Got him.
Yes, sir. Chatta Construction strikeout there. I was thinking it might have been a little low, but hey, we'll take it.
It looked like it was a breaking ball, and that's one of those, it's where it crosses the plate, not where he catches it.
That's right. That's right. I was talking about the Charter player, thinking it might have been.
Oh, yeah, he probably thought it was a little low.
You up the bat now with LaCour in your LeCaz Outdoor Power Equipment on deck circle. Pair.
Oh,
Reeves.
Reeves was able to snag it.
Okay.
It was on the short hop. So if they'd have played it out like it would, they might have got the guy running. But you almost have to plan that.
That's the bad thing about looking through this little screen. It's hard to see, especially with that sun behind second.
But they might have had him if the throw would have been there.
Makes it 2-0, right?
2-0.
Yep.
Jordan probably like to get out of the inning here. Leave the top of the lineup to come up next inning.
Boy, he had a great compliment for Coach Nicholson last night. Let's put in play there. See if
they're going to score a run here. They're going to send him. Plays
play
coming
here
to
at
the
the
plate.
plate.
It's not even close.
Yep, got him again. So, oh gosh, I hope I switched it. I know I had it on home, but so Reed LaRue. So that's a 9-2 put out. What do we have, Danny?
No runs on one hit, one runner left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Shelton, Sullivan, and LaRue.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
You got it.
Yeah, welcome back to Eagles Nest here.
we
missed a pitch trying to watch our replay. Yep, Shake Snyder to J.D. Shelton. Look at this. Oh, thought it was going through the center of the park there. So J.D. is retired on 4-3. So, yeah, we were just looking to make sure that we'd gotten Reed's throw to Para and the tag. So I'm glad that worked out well for the viewers. And Cooper Sullivan up the bat now with aforementioned Reed LaRue in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
So, and look, we just figured out that, Avoyelles Charter must not watch our broadcast, because if they had, they probably wouldn't run on Reed.
Yeah. Get down, ball. Get down, ball.
It's time to hang up.
Nope. Ooh, actually. Almost. Go over, ball. Go over, ball. So that's what happens. See, I should learn that because it never worked for my golf game. So, I don't know. That's right. The ball doesn't listen. Speaking of golf, can't say I'm necessarily a big fan of them, but it is an amazing accomplishment, Rory McIlroy with the career Grand Slam. Strike one to Reed LaRue. So Reed's up the bat with Cutter Knowles and your LeCaz Outdoor Power. That's going to be a base hit. Yep. That's going to get through there. Good work there by Reed.
So how many times does somebody come up to play after a big play out in the field, and they come up to bat and do something good? So it's
have that momentum going there. So Cutter Knowles up the bat now with Reeves Scruggs and your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
be a bad time to go ahead and lay one down here. Strike.
Yep, he called a strike
You
there.
can hear him when it's
Yep,
quiet.
I thought I could hear him. Yep. So 0-1 here to.
He just took a peek over here at the third baseman too. Yep. Thought maybe he had it in his mind.
Need to ask Coach Jordan, just not on air, but need to ask him how much freedom Cutter had. Oh, that's a shot out here, Danny. Let's see what
it's
happens.
Gonna hang up. Well, it might. It's down.
Yep. See that?
It's by him.
Gonna see Reed come around.
Cutter
Gonna see
just
Reed
go into
score.
third.
Gonna see Cutter slide into third there. So wind's blowing out here, Danny.
Yep. We saw it on the fly out earlier, and third baseman misjudged that a little bit. The Eagles take the lead.
Yep, 1-0 Eagles. Left fielder.
2 out for Bradley.
Yep.
That's big.
Left fielder just couldn't quite get to it because the wind brings up Reeves Scruggs now with Austin Parr and your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Strike one.
So Reeves barreled up a ball in the first inning, grounded out to shortstop, but it was hit hard.
That's a ball good out there, Reeves.
And look, we've witnessed enough comebacks and walk-offs from this team to know good things can happen down at the bottom of this order.
Oh, yeah. Did he call that a
No,
strike
I
or a
think
ball?
again I think it was a ball. I think he went up to his mask again.
Okay. Riverside Hospital foul ball. Get his mom a little advertising there.
Lady Eagles rounding the bases over there. I'll get us an update here in a minute.
That game's liable to be over. 1-2 here to Reed. Good out there. It's a little high. I'm sorry. That was 2-2, so now it's 3-2.
3-2, full up.
Full here. The pitch. Good eye there by that young man. LA Land Bank base on balls there for Reeves Scruggs.
See if he'll give Austin a chance to hit, or if he wants to put the runner in motion, get the runner in scoring position.
Austin Parr up the bat with Peyton Brosell and your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Austin 0 for 0. He's no official at bat. He walked in the first. Cut down on the fielder's choice.
Pitch here. Good eye there for ball one.
And to be fair, we hadn't seen a move from
No, we have not.
Scheck-Snyder yet.
Another good eye there for ball two. And Reeves, see Reeves
Delayed.
advancing there.
Yep, delayed still. I normally catch that, but
Well, as fast as Scheck-Snyder works, I'm trying to make sure I get the stuff on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard updated. But
a hit might score 2.
Coach Jordan wanted that. He's doing a little dance.
I think sometimes he thinks Austin takes too many pitches.
Yeah, we need
Being
to.
a disciplined batter, he looks at some good pitches, I think.
Might be trouble for the right fielder, but we're going to see here. Nope, he catches it. So unassisted there by the right fielder. So what do we have here, Danny?
So the Eagles pick up 1 run on 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. Coming up for the Vikings of Avoyelles Charter, LaCour, Shatland, and Miller.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
All right. Well, Nick's a little busy right for a second, but we're going to welcome it back to the top of the third. Sipwood's back out for his third inning of work. No runs so far. Avoyelles Charter with their leadoff batter. LaCour back up. LaCour was a strikeout victim in the first. Strike. I thought it was a strike, but maybe not. Waiting on Mr. Perry to help me out with that. It's a ground ball to Reeve Scroggs. Throw across. Sorry, Nick, I didn't change the camera. We didn't change the camera there, but one down, 6-3, put out. Shatland up. See what I can do about this production part here. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. Strike two. Good breaking ball from Gus.
One out here, Danny.
1 out.
Okay.
6-3. Put out.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there, straight back.
Nick doing his day job, having
Yeah.
to do some of his day job during
Yeah.
That happens.
Yep, got to pay some of my bills. So this is Shatland would, Miller would on your LeCaz outdoor power on deck, sir. Good pitch.
Nope.
Ooh,
Little up. Must have been a little
sorry.
up.
That's on me. That's on me.
Hey,
Got a little excited.
Umpires are solid.
Yep, I got a little excited though. That was,
He's been consistent with that.
Yeah.
He's done a pretty good job tonight.
oh,
Little too inside on that one.
yeah, that's gonna be hit by a pitch. So looks like he's okay. Yeah, Danny, that customer I was just talking to, big Arkansas Razorback fan. Actually, him and his wife brought Marlene and I and Tyler to Arkansas LSU games last year
Okay.
at Arkansas.
Well, we won't hold that against him.
No,
He spends money with you.
That's right. Pays the bills.
We'll let him spend the money.
Miller up to bat now with Guillory. That's a shot back here, Danny. That might not be good.
That's out of here.
That's gone. So that's going to be a home run there by Avoyelles Charter, a 2-run home run.
Miller was the one that barreled the ball up in first inning, line drive out to Cutter.
No worries, gentlemen. Still a third inning,
Yep.
so let's
Left that up on the plate a little bit too much, but here comes Officer DoorDash with our third inning treat. Okay. Thank you, sir. You the man.
First pitch there by Gus.
Well, that's unfortunately the first home run of the season. Grab that head cigarettes. First home run of the season. It just happened to be against us, not for us.
Yeah, Miller's up the bat with Guillory in here. That should be a put out here. Let's see who's got it, Cooper or Peyton. I tell you what, that
wind
sun
is
yeah.
between the sun and the wind, it's playing a little havoc with it.
Yep. So Procell with the out there. So 2 outs.
Welcome, Chris Causey, Officer Chris Causey, SRO here.
Good to be here.
Hey, we had a cheeseburger the other night with cheese and mayo and jalapenos.
Well, that they made us the Babino burger.
You got another one tonight.
Play here from Tishner to Procell. Good work there by those two.
You got Babino burgers tonight too.
So 5-3 put out there. What do we have, Danny?
Vikings pick up 2 runs on 1 hit. Nobody left on base. Coming up for the Eagles, Procell, Evans, and Tishner.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back to Eagles Nest here. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Peyton Procell up to bat with Lane Evans in your LaCaz Outdoor Power Equipment on deck circle. Strike 1 there to Procell.
Nick, did you get a book the other night?
A book?
Did
No, I did not.
he didn't? Okay.
No,
I was just curious.
Nope. Now I will say this: there was, ball 1 and 2. There was a gentleman here from Gina, runs their radio station.
Oh wait, Nick, where are we at? You going to game day?
Oh crud!
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Okay.
We're
having all kinds.
Sorry, guys.
You would think this is the first game of the season.
2-1 counts right
Do
now.
I need to leave and come back? Bring y'all no
was
bad
ball 4.
juju.
Sorry.
Nope. L.A. Land Bank base on balls here for Peyton Procell, and Danny's going to retrieve something. So good start here from Peyton.
Well, the pen run out of ink, so
Lane.
right be fair. Sheriff's Department pen.
Lane Evans up to bat now with James Tishner in your LaCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Good
Oh,
bunt.
look at that bunt by
Good bunt.
Lane. Good work there by Lane.
Not going to beat one out.
No,
Sacrifice there.
Good
It's true sacrifice,
Yep. Wasn't no bunting for a hit there.
I was just about to say Lane's 1 for 1. So he's still 1 for 1.
Yep.
Chris, did you hear how he got the nickname Sweet Meat? It's a duck call.
Yep.
You probably knew that.
He can blow a duck call. You never heard him blow one. It's pretty impressive.
You talking to him in the shows, he's his future college decision weighs on how it's going to affect duck season.
Well, he went and toured McNeese a few months back, so that'd be a good spot to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. James Tishner up the bat.
He didn't want to consider Tech because the quarter system would have messed him up, he said. So.
I'll tell you what, gentlemen, that might not be our only only ball hit out tonight. If this wind keeps up, it's carrying tonight.
It's straight out of the south, probably 10 to 15.
I'd say that I'd go venture to say, now don't get me wrong, the ball that Avoyelles Charter hit was tagged, but I'd say that probably all 3 runs so far were affected by the wind.
Oh, without doubt. No, for sure. 2-1 here.
That was a drive.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Nothing you can do about
Yeah,
that.
just ball barreled up and to the behind the runner.
Yep. So what do we have, Danny?
No runs on no hits, I'm sorry. And nobody left on base. Coming up for Vikings, Addison, Garrett, and Lemoyne.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
There we go again, Danny. They're not giving us our minute 15. Riverside Hospital,
Well, you know what?
foul ball there.
I've got you finally eating there in the middle of innings now. So.
Is that what it is?
Got some catchy tunes going on in between innings, though.
Yeah, we've always talked about how if people see us dancing out here, it's because of what's in our headsets.
That's it.
That is a good burger.
Yep. Giving some instructions out there.
Yeah, that's my buddy. He teaches at Avoyelles Charter.
It's Lemoyne with Addison. Your little Kaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. That's a good hit there from him. See the ball come into short there.
That was Addison.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was.
Yeah, it was Addison.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at position. That's right. That's correct. I'm looking at position instead of. Sorry about that. Yeah, number 5. Then Cade Garrett, your DH up to bat now with Bryce Lemoyne. Kaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Chris, you're coming in some time off coming up here this week, huh?
11:45 on Thursday. You can't get here quick enough.
Good bunt.
Good bunt there. Gus with the play to Peyton for out number 1.
Gus don't get no hurry.
No, which is not always a bad thing. You don't want to rush
don't
that.
Don't want to rush, but you got to
have a little bit more urgency sometimes.
Boy, we were in, Chris, it might have been a game that you missed. Well, who were you? Sacred Heart? Was it Sacred Heart to where that guy just took his, man, he just took his time.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of plays closer than what it needed to be.
Them peppers getting you, Danny?
No, I think it was the fries.
Gotcha. Ball 1 here. So this is Bryce Lemoyne with Mayu. The Kaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Addison's on second. Good pitch.
Must be outside.
Yeah.
Kind of like we good putted him. Missed the putt. He good pitched him, and he missed it outside.
Got the pick off.
first move we've seen all night from Gus, huh?
That's what I was fixing to say. We don't see that very often with us. Kind of good to see. Kind of keep them close.
2-0 pitch here. Oh,
Helped him out a lot there.
hit him on that one. Thought Pear was coming up throwing, was going to try to 2-1 now. Kind of surprised softball still playing. Riverside Hospital foul ball back to the Lakes District there. Yeah, we can't see from here, Chris, because of the new field
construction here. It's 9-1. I got you. I got a game changer.
Okay.
9-1 in the bottom of the fifth. So your Shelton is now 2 for 3. Abby Wright's 2 for 2.
The Riverside Hospital foul ball there.
Let's see what Sawyer's hitting on the season. With 82 at bats, she's hitting 500.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
Yep.
Wonder what her on base percentage is. It's probably higher than that.
Probably.
Two here from Gus.
Is she an 8th grader or a freshman?
I think she's
Pitch.
She might be a junior.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there.
She's either a sophomore or junior.
Okay.
I think she's a junior.
It's a good battle here between Sipowich and Lemoyne. Bryce Lemoyne, that is.
Lemoyne struck out looking first time up.
Got him
Does it
again.
Oh. Umpires are solid.
So
Full count.
Gus didn't. I'm having him in the screen here. He doesn't look too disappointed with the call, so maybe he might have seen it a bit better than us from our angle. 3-2 here. 1 out. Top of the 4th. Got him. Chaddock Construction strikeout there. Round number 2. And we want to get my U here so we don't have to come up to the LaCour, Wesley LaCour, and your LaCaz Outdoor Power Equipment on Dig Circle.
Mayo singled in the last time up. He was the one that singled into right field, and Reed was able to cut down the runner at home.
Gus stepped off there. Vikings leading your Eagles 2-1. Pitch. Strike 1 there. Good work from Gus. Chris, they were saying Gus is a good basketball player as well.
He's scrappy.
Mm-hmm. Kind of the way he pitches, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's scrappy on the basketball court.
0-1 here. Good pitch there. Oop. Let's see if we
Have
got
a
a play
play
here. Oh. So, see the advance there. Now runner 90 feet away.
They got their signals crossed up there.
And Chris, I got a fishing report. Catfish are still biting in the Sabine River. Casey and his grandpa out there last couple of days down at the Y on the Sabine River, just catching. Oh, right there. Look behind you, Chris.
Little rabbit.
But they got a couple gallons full of fillets bring home.
Yeah, I went up to Cane River for the weekend and did a little brim fishing, white perch. Pretty weekend for it.
Ball's put in play here to Tishner. Tishner across a pro cell for a 5-3 put out. What do we have, Danny?
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Shelton, Sullivan, and LaRue.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Welcome back to Eagles Nest here. JD Shelton up the bat now with Cooper Sullivan in your LeCaz Outdoor Power Equipment on deck circle.
They walked that off over there in the 10-run.
First pitch here. Swing and strike by JD.
JD grounded out to second the first time up.
Looks like that one.
Ooh, nice play there.
That was a good play by the second baseman there.
Look, that's that turf-assisted.
Mm-hmm.
You stick your knee in the ground like that on dirt, you might or might not.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get up as quick as he got up on dirt.
Yep.
Cooper Sullivan up the bat now.
Cooper flew out here to left field. He was one that hit the little lazy fly ball. Got almost got over the left fielder's head.
Ball one here.
Still cleaning yourself up from your burger?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Had a napkin that got in the cheese, and I got cheese all over the place.
But you're not hungry, are you?
No, I'm not. Ball's put in play there. Might be trouble. Oh, it's
Double clutch.
Yep, throws it away.
Ooh.
Better hurry.
Yeah, better hope he drug his foot across that bag, too.
We'll take that. Cooper Sullivan now on second base.
Looked like he might have.
Reed LaRue up the bat now with Cutter Knowles in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. We saw what Reed did last time.
Yeah, but Reed. Base hit, scored the only run for the Eagles last time.
Buck Evans making his lap around the field.
Yep.
I probably need to make two of them after that cheeseburger. Good eye there by Reed. Ball one.
Maybe three since it was a double meter.
That's true.
Didn't have to remind him.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. Anything to help.
1-0 pitch here to Reed.
Gave that an error. Just going back and look.
Ball two. Cooper Sullivan on second base, one out. 2-0 here from Shake Snyder. Strike one, 2-1.
Little Morgan Wallen in the background.
2-1 here from Shake Snyder. The pitch. That's going to come this way.
That's gonna
Might
get
get down.
That's going to get down.
Yep, good work there. See Cooper Sullivan in your screen at third now. Reed LaRue's 2 for 2.
Two. Nobody told him we weren't doing a player of the week this week.
You know, we might still be able to do that.
Making a bid for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
2 for 2.
Throw
Gotta
out.
Throw out at home.
We said that Avoyelles Charter must not have watched any of our games, because if they had, they might have found out that Reed's got a pretty decent arm in right field. I think that's his third assist, maybe?
Yeah.
Cutter Knowles up the bat with Reeves Scroggs in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Ball one there, huh? Had a lot of moving parts on that one.
Yeah.
Where was the second baseman going, Danny? I haven't seen that.
He was crashing?
It looked like it. Yeah.
He was crashing, then he backed the throw up from the catcher also.
It looks like it. They cutting, that's what he was
Oh,
doing.
okay, gotcha.
He was
gotcha.
cutting the throw.
Cutting the throw from
Okay.
the catcher.
I observed some things. I was just like, surely he's not the one that's covering. Although Cutter has pushed him past the.
Yeah.
Here we go. They're bringing the infield in.
Cutter
Ball three.
tripled last time up.
Ball 3.
Yep, 3-0.
I mean, I understand the having the corners, but I mean, in the shortstop and second baseman. Ooh, Riverside
3-0.
Hospital
So he
foul
had
ball.
the,
Yeah,
he had the green light, 3-0.
I don't think so, because Coach Marks just eyeballed the scoreboard pretty hard right there. I don't believe he had the green light.
and I was talking to him. Last week after the game, after Gina game, about how sometimes it's hard to read him. It hasn't been hard to read him tonight. That might be trouble. Yep, what's going to happen
Oh,
here?
no, right fielder was shallow.
So, yeah, see the. So it's going to be 2 outs now. Still, Sullivan at third.
And off the air, we'll remind us to tell you what Coach Jordan said about your comment from the other night.
Oh yeah,
on the pickoff. Reeves.
Need a big 2 out here.
Yep.
2 out hit here from Reeves.
Strike 1.
2 ducks on the pond, young man.
Reeves 0 for 1. Hard ground ball to short first time up.
Good eye there.
Good job from their catcher.
1-1.
Driven.
Get over his
Get
head.
by him.
Get by him.
He's toast.
Yep, that's going to get by him. He's going
4
to
and
see.
2.
He might
Cooper's
be going
already-
3.
Yeah, he's going to hold him up.
Hold him.
Yeah, no need to.
Good 2 out
That's a
hit in there,
big
Reeves.
2 out hit that we jive by Reeves Scroggs there. It's a
Ms.
double.
Grimes, if you're watching,
Yep.
your boy come through.
Good work there by him. 2 RBI.
That was well hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Ball the other way, going oppo.
Your Eagles take the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2. Austin Pear up the bat now with Peyton Procell in your Luck Has Outdoor Power on Deck circle.
Another rally from the bottom of the lineup.
What you like to see.
I mean, that's what we was talking about earlier, how many times some of these walk-offs started with that bottom part of that lineup.
They've produced all 2 of the 3 runs.
Yep.
I got some Chris Stapleton, huh? Am I right?
Yep.
No? Oh, they're changing it now. Once I recognize the song, pickoff play there. Reeves is back safely.
He's got a station of his own on XM radio,
Okay.
and that's all I listen to is his station. I mean, they play good music.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there. I was broadcasting the Glenmore Grace game last Tuesday, and they used the Chris Stapleton national anthem, and Brett Stallsby was on the broadcast with me, and he likes, and of course Marlene's a big Chris Stapleton fan, my wife. Oh, look at it, Reeves stealing the
jump.
base. A great jump. Good
Ooh,
work
hold
there
that
by
back.
him.
Yep.
Good work there by him to get 90 feet away now.
Good thing the turf wasn't slick, 'cause
Yeah, he would have been.
he'd have been out
Had us a little.
about halfway to the third base dugout.
Austin takes ball 1 there, so 1-2 here to Para.
A hit here would be nice.
Good eye, 2-2.
Hit, pass ball.
An insurance run.
Think he would try a bunt for a hit here?
Not with 2 outs.
Gotcha. We'll take
Ooh,
that,
ate
though.
that up.
Yep. See Scroggs come across.
Coach Jordan.
Pears sending, going to second, so good work there.
Coach Jordan, I'm giving that a hit. I don't care what you say.
Yep. Second baseman didn't want no part of that.
Ole.
No, he did that.
Ole.
And you're going to see Nico Ortiz come in. Courtesy run for Para. Good work there by Bear. Like I said, Scroggs scores.
Another good 2-out hit to score a run.
Yep.
That's big stuff going into the playoffs.
Crooked numbers. Yep. Crooked numbers.
Peyton Procell up the bat now with Lane Evans in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Peyton's
Ball
up.
one.
Peyton's 0 for 1. That's fielder's choice in the first. Walked in his last at bat.
Third base line is wide open.
Yeah.
You can pull one down the line here.
He was wanting to get out in front of it. That's ball 2. He's one that could put it out here on the perch. Yep. Just got underneath that one. Out number 3 there from Procell, but your Eagles get 3 runs, huh, Danny?
3 runs on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Vikings, LaCour, Shatlin, and Miller.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
All right, so we're back on game day. Got a new pitcher on the man.
That's right. Yep. Oh, Peyton, come in.
Yep. That's a Lanny Up Home Care pitching change here. Peyton Procell. First pitch to Wesley LaCour. Strike 1.
Chris, I think you missed his game Thursday night. He pitched a 79 pitch.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there.
That's what I was fixing to say. I hope I don't jinx him, but he's a strike throwing machine.
Well, him and Campbell from Gina the other night went 3 innings of.
Got him. Chaddock Construction strikeout there. See him throwing around there. First strikeout from Peyton Procell. Top of the 5th inning here.
I think Peyton gave up 1 hit in the first 3, and Campbell from Gina didn't give up a hit. We got to Campbell in the 3rd inning, but I mean, it was one of the quicker games of the year.
Jonah Shatlin up the bat now with William Miller in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Yeah,
Ball 1 there.
Krista Brenton texted me. She said, you should have worked baseball. We're done. It was like an hour and a half, hour and 45
We was still
game.
daylight when we was taking equipment down.
So I worked the adult men's league last Thursday, so I left there around 10-ish.
Nah.
Strike 1 there.
Ooh.
Riverside Hospital
Off
foul
the
ball off
noggin.
a pair there. Make it 2-2.
Shatlin doesn't have an official at bat. He's walked both times. He was on base on that home run from Miller in the last inning, or in the 3rd.
Like I said, top of the 5th. Eagles on top 4-2.
Umpire's giving Austin a little extra time. He took Took the foul ball off the dome.
A little lead-off walk comes back to score.
Yep.
A high percentage of the time.
Cool. That's going to make it 3-2. Three-two here from Pro Sale.
Another one.
Got him again.
See Aaron out there. Tell you what, he was fun to talk to last night on the show. Him and Carson Albanian.
Those foul balls sting. I took many of them back there.
Got him.
Yes, sir.
Chaddock Construction strikeout there for Pro Sale.
What's that one called, Chris? When we come up straight like this, and I know we're not cranking the chainsaw, not punching out.
No,
This was
he gives him a little left jab at the end. He really don't punch him out. He just gives him a little jab.
4-2, top of the fifth. We're winning. Yes, sir. Strike one.
Peyton is filling up the zone.
Principal Gallen coming from softball senior night to see your Eagles try to finish this one up in the win column.
It's Monday, so probably giving Peyton a little work here. Probably a normal
Strike right there.
Day on in the bullpen. So,
Chris, did you know anything about them giving Sophie that uniform?
Yeah, I went in Mr. Gatlin's office around lunchtime. They had it in there, and he told me what they were doing, and that's what's good about a small, tight-knit family school to do stuff like that. I mean, she'll remember that the rest of her life.
Ball put in play here. Reese Scroggs. Scroggs to K. Tassin, your new first baseman. Good work there by those two. What do we have?
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Evans, Tishner, and Shelton.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Welcome back here to Eagles Nest. And what we were talking about earlier is one of the seniors, Sophie Giordano, her dad tragically died a number of years ago, and he was an alum here, and they gave him, they took his jersey from years ago and shadow boxed it and presented it to Sophie on senior night tonight, and wasn't a dry in the crowd. So very good thing done by the school and for the family, and just a quality softball player. She's been a lot of fun to watch on Doug and Chuck's broadcasts this year. Lane Evans up the bat now with James Tishner near Lacaz. Outdoor power on deck circle. Ball one to Lane.
Lane's 1 for 1 so far. Singled in the first, sacrifice bunt in the third.
Of course, I'm fairly new to Menard, Chris, but there's a lot of legacies. I mean, I guess that's what you call them, you know. Second, third generation, you know, family members that come to Riverside Hospital foul ball there. And then you have some Catholic folks that move into the area and they come here like the LaRue's. Good out there for 3-1 here at the lane.
Because he went to St. Edmund, Eunice.
See what's going to happen here. That's going to be
Blue Jay.
Oh, good hustle there about a third baseman who is Sebastian Lemoyne. Just didn't quite get to it, but good. Makes it 3-2 to Evans. Yeah, he was south of the four ways, he likes to tell people.
Yeah. That's the name of his locator and company.
Yep. Unassisted there by the first baseman, so Lane's retired. Yeah, him and his stepdad. He called me Saturday. They were going to rescue a crawfish pot from Conway, Arkansas. They said it was up there. It was made in Covington. Guy on Facebook Marketplace had it, and he said, we're bringing it home. He said, and James Tishner up the bat now. That's a strike one. Said the guy decided he was going to go into the crawfish cooking business and lasted a few years and then decided to sell it. So 1-1 can cook 4 sacks of crawfish at one time.
Pretty good sized pot.
Yeah, he says he's got a catering job for 1,400 pounds here in a couple weeks. That might be trouble here. It's put into play by Tishner. Safe.
Yep.
I would think so.
Yep, he called him safe.
Good work there.
I have to agree with him.
About James to run it out. I zoomed in pretty quick, so hope it didn't blur. James gets on with a infield ground ball. See, that was going to be trouble the way it was. The third baseman had to kind of come back. J.D. Shelton up to bat now with Cooper Sullivan in your Caz Outdoor Power on deck circle. What's J.D. tonight, Danny? Do you know?
J.D. is 0 for 2. Two ground outs to second base.
Oh yeah, he's the one that the second baseman made the play on the knee, right? I think y'all were talking about how he was able to pop up. I think so. That was a well hit ball. Shake Snyder now with the pitch. Swing and strike there from JD.
Out in front on that. He had a decent little breaking ball up here.
Yeah.
I was watching during warm up.
The pitch inside there.
Especially being from the left side, because you don't see very many left-handed pitchers in high school.
What do you think about his motion? Danny was talking about earlier.
Kind of quirky.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention. You gotta find the ball. You can't watch the motion.
Could be
What
trouble
happens
too.
here?
Good pickup there.
Yeah, that was a good play by the third baseman there to get JD on the fielder's choice. So out number 2. See James still James advances to second. That was a good play. Cooper Sullivan up the bat now with Reed LaRue in your LaCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle.
Cooper's 0 for 2. Fly out to left field. Ground ball to third base earlier. Scored a run, though.
Bottom of the order can pick up another run
Yep.
here.
2 out hit.
2 out.
Pitch to Coop. Ball 1, good eye. Looks like they've kind of settled in with him at second base, guys. Oh, 1-0.
That's going to get
That's
down.
going to get down. Good work there by
We're
Coop.
going to score.
Got to score,
Tishner.
James.
Yep.
Yep.
Stand up.
A little bobble on the
See
center fielder.
Tishner come in.
Good
Your
2 out
screen
hit,
there.
Sullivan.
See Sullivan at first.
That wins ball games.
Guys, that's for the 5 runs on 2 with 2 outs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
If I'm wrong, well then somebody will have to go back and see it. We're gonna say I'm right. How's that sound? It just sounds better for the team.
That is all the runs or 2 out.
All the
hits.
runs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because the first run was just a little.
You had to prove me wrong, didn't you, Danny?
Well,
But that's still big for this team. That's a good pitch there, but no, he called it a ball. Okay, we'll take it.
Reed is 2 for 2, scored 2 runs.
1-0 here to LaRue. It'll be 2-0 here.
But both Cooper and Reed, like we talked about before, they're essentially not freshmen anymore.
Yeah.
They're through a baseball season. They're practically sophomores, so getting more comfortable in the lineup.
Ball 3. 3-0 here.
That's a scrappy bunch of freshmen.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't swing.
This class.
I bet he does not swing.
Somebody over on the porch might come unglued if he does.
3-0 here to LaRue with Sullivan on first. Give him that one. And had
Hey, Cutter just thought that's the best pitch he was going to see, so he was going to take his rip at it.
Yeah. Oh, see what happens here. Yeah, he's going to want that one back. I don't think that was the pitch he wanted. But what do we have, Danny?
So the Eagles pick up a big insurance run on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Vikings, Guillory, Lemoyne, and Addison.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back to Eagles Nest. Here we go, top of the 6th inning. Got a little action in Avoyelles Charter's bullpen. Can't tell if it's 14 or 12. Trying to look here in a second. Peyton Prosell, 2nd inning on the mound for him.
14.
Strike 1 there from Prosell. So it's number 14, Chris.
Yes, sir, 14.
Wesley LaCour, who's actually your starting good pitch there from Prosell.
Don't think he picked up a spin on that one.
Yep. Starting center fielder is Wesley LaCour. So
that was about 56-foot curveball.
Luke Guillory's up to bat here. Ball 1 is 1-2. And Sebastian Lemoyne in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Ball's hit to Scroggs a second. Scroggs to Tassan for out number 1. 6-3 there. Good work there by those two for out number 1. That brings up the aforementioned. Oh gosh, what did I say? This is
Lemoyne.
Yeah, Lemoyne. Excuse me. Yep. With Addison in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. That's another good play there by Reeves.
Barreled that one up. Just hit it right at Reeves.
Didn't quite have it in the center screen, but I think I got in the screen there, Mom. So hopefully.
Look, they lost 14 seniors from last year. There's a couple positions where they haven't really dropped. Gavin Hilton was a great shortstop, phenomenal, but Reeves has picked right up. No let down shortstop.
Ball 1 there. And this is Addison with Garrett in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Pitch from Prosell. That's back to Prosell. Oh boy.
Probably ill-advised throw, but
still had time to get set, but
that ball, that was that turf spin bounced away from him, crooked.
Yeah, sometimes you just eat it, huh?
Well, if you're going to the ground, there's no need to. Puts runner in scoring position for Avoyelles.
This is Garrett with Bryce Lemoyne in your Lacaz Outdoor Power on Deck Circle. Just focus on the batter here. Good work there by Para.
I haven't checked on our boy Ben in a while. See what's going on at the College of the Desert.
Yeah, I usually see some updates from his dad, Larry, but I hadn't seen anything on Facebook lately.
Case is having a pretty good season there.
Yep.
Riverside Hospital foul ball here.
That's one of the good things about Facebook. You
Yep.
can keep up with former kids and players as they play at the next level.
I saw y'all liked this. I saw that Allie's played soccer
Oh,
again.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
intramural state champs.
I'm
Co-ed.
talking about.
Co-ed, and the girls' goals counted for 2. And
We can call soccer a sport.
Chris, you're on the wrong perch here, brother. You're on the wrong perch here to be talking about that.
I just got to give both
I
of y'all
know.
some.
I know. Good pitch. Yep. So, 1 and 2. But no, that was congratulations to her. Saw Will in the picture.
yeah,
So-
he filled in. He wasn't on the team. The funny thing about it, boyfriend, girlfriend, and she wouldn't play with him in the season, but they had to pick somebody up. So it was close to home over here at LSUA. So we'll be here. So Will might as well play.
Good pitch.
Got him.
Ooh,
Chatta
here comes the
Construction. Strikeout there from Pro Sale.
Left-handed jab.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for you Eagles in the bottom of the 6 is Knowles, Scroggs, and Para.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Danny, we have a pinch hitter here. Abe Gales. Pitch hitting here.
I had
For Cutter Knowles.
got to speak to Abe before the game and tell him my wife said to tell him, hey, she was
Get through there, ball.
hard hit from
Yeah.
Abe.
Coach Jordan was telling us last night that talking to Abe, and he says, you know, what's one thing you'd like? He said, Coach, I've never had a varsity hit, and he almost got one
He
right
barreled
there.
that up.
So,
But he was a Rapides Academy Rocket for a student my wife was an administrator at, and she loved him and loved the family.
That's a good kid from a great family.
Yep, that's what she said.
He went through some adversity with a kidney transplant, but
get through there, ball. Oop.
Another hard hit ball.
hard hit.
Yep, barreled that one up,
Yep.
but straight to the second baseman. So we're tired 3-4 there. Oh, they threw another one away. So Yeah, that's a great story, Chris.
Yep.
And if you know, they were trying to, they told us a little bit about it. And, of course, Danny remembered, Becky telling the story. Austin pair up the bat now with Peyton Procell and your LeCaz outdoor power equipment on deck circle.
I don't know if he was here. Was you here for senior night? Was you here?
No,
Okay.
no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I was here senior night baseball.
Yeah, okay. I laughed at Abe because he got up there and his sister threw out the first pitch, for the
Yep.
for the senior night, and Abe kept trying to get her to step up in front of the mound, and Coach Jordan was like, "No, you stay right there." She threw the best pitch out of anybody. I was like, "Abe, what are you talking about, man? Your sister didn't need that help." Of course, Becky was telling me she was a very good athlete, a gymnast, and turned. Oop, let's see if that gets over in
here. Nope.
Quick inning.
Yeah, there was. So what do we have here, Danny?
No runs from the Eagles on no hits. Nobody left on base. Coming up for the Vikings in the top of the 7th, Lemoyne, Mayu, and LaCour.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
And we have another Lanap Home Care pitch and change. In your screen there, you see James Tishner coming in to close the game out. Peyton Procell goes to third. And still across the diamond here, so now you have Procell at third, Scroggs shortstop, Cooper Sullivan second, Cade Tassan at first, and JD, Cutter, and Reed still an outfield pair behind the plate. Last 3 outs for the visiting Vikings. It's like we have a pinch hitter here, Dan. I don't remember a lefty.
Yeah, it should have been Lemoyne up, but
swing and strike there from Tishner. For
if it's not Lemoyne, he probably is okay with that. He's had 2 strikeouts on the night.
How to get this young man's name to you here shortly. 1-1 now. See if we get a number from that one. Nope,
Yeah,
a little too dark.
Yep.
1-1 here.
Good pitch.
Strike 2.
Coach Jordan would like to see James continue in this role right here, throwing strikes.
22, Danny, is the number, so we're going to say that is Carson Liu. 2-2 here to Liu. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. Get over to vehicles, please.
Nope, barely.
Nope. Yep, good job.
Right between. They braver than me parking there.
Yeah.
We ball 3 here from Tishner. Got our, see if we can get our student section over here. See your Eagle student section there. Tishner steps off.
Don't think you can get all the way around, but you got your Lady Eagles sitting on the
Ball outside there. So it's good work there by Lou to keep the Vikings alive here.
Mayu still.
Yep, Christian Mayu here with Wesley LaCour in your LeCaz Outdoor Power on deck circle. Oh, Lou's going to go for it.
He's going to be out.
Probably not the
Got
best
him.
decision, but
So out number 1 there.
That won't make a coach happy.
no. That's a big out, too.
That is a big out.
That's a big out because this is a 9-hole hitter. And turn that top of that lineup back over with Miller coming up.
Pitch here from Tishner. It's going to be ball 2.
Try to keep as many people off base before Miller comes back up because he's barreled up a couple balls and had the 1 home run.
2-0 here. Ball 3. Did y'all watch? Well, you said you didn't watch a lot of it, but I do have to say I was impressed with the guy from Auburn that was helping Lynn, former pitcher, former pitching coach, and I like some of the stuff he was, saying about both teams, actually, about both pitchers, about all the pitchers. Coach Stu just getting done talking to Lou. Probably just instructed him a little bit. 3-1 here from Tishner. Riverside Hospital foul ball.
Yeah, that's one. Number 1, you got a good read. Get a good read on that ball. And number 2, you got to know your own abilities. And that ball didn't get far enough away, probably for a really fast runner, much less somebody that's maybe
3-2.
Good
Got
throw.
him.
Oh, yeah.
Come to Jack.
Chaddock Construction. Strike out there. Officer Causey giving the replay of the umpire on the strikeout call.
Yeah, it's a little different. I've seen it something similar, but it's a little different before. He doesn't. A lot of times you get a punch out or you get a chainsaw, or this is a right hand raise, a left jab.
I guess he's left-handed because I did the opposite. I punched him out with the right. He gives him the old left jab.
This is not LaCour up either.
No, this looks like a number 6. Cole Lambert, I think, is who this is.
Down to the last out.
Yeah.
Well, what is
Tishner with 2 strikes like that.
that's just momentum. I mean, you can't find the zone, and then you come back and able to get a punch out.
Riverside Hospital foul ball
And
straight back.
Now you're staying in the zone.
So the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings down to their last strike. 0-2 from Tishner to Lambert. The pitch. Good work there by Parra to block it up. So 1-2 now.
See if he just goes back to the fastball. Was that curveball? I don't think he's found it yet.
1-2 here to Lambert from Tishner. The pitch. Oh.
He didn't find that one.
Nope. And that was the fastball that that's smarts.
He's feeling that one.
Yep.
I don't know if it got him in the arm, guys, or if it got him in the.
It might have got him right in the kidney.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, he's hurting.
So Avoyelles Charter with a runner on first.
Put the tying run in the hole. And Miller.
That might have got him in the funny bone. He's kind of rubbing.
Yeah,
the
I
old
think
funny bone
I
there.
thought it got the arm. Yeah. So
Get a runner coming in for him.
Yeah, this is
Nothing.
Wesley LaCour.
Nothing funny about that.
He's re-entering.
Yep, he's pointing at his elbow right there. walking over to put the camera up earlier, and it didn't hit me real hard, but the guys rolled the ball in, hit me on the leg. I'm sorry. See if we can squeeze this.
See if Cutter can get over here.
Oh.
Yep, good work there by Cutter Knowles. Eagles win, Eagles win, Eagles win. Danny, we're going to stay here this time. See if we can't get
Juicy's.
See if we can't get Juicy's backflip. So, was he going to do it quick? Oh, no, he did his little slide.
Oh, wait, well, you'll still have to get it after. I think he gets it. Oh, he just pointed. He gave you the point, so we'll go ahead and go through this while they're shaking hands.
Yeah, let's do the
And final stats are 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error from Avoyelles Charter, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error from your Eagles. Reeves Scroggs, 1 for 3, 2 RBI.
Here we go. Aaron Bravel with the customary backflip for the win for the Eagles.
We got you this time, Aaron.
Yes, we did.
Austin Perry, one for 3 with an RBI. Down at the bottom lineup, we got Reed LaRue going 2 for 3, Cutter going 1 for 2, Cooper Sullivan 1 for 3. So that bottom of the lineup had 4 of the 8 hits. Gus Sipowicz pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Peyton Procell pitched 2 innings. And then we saw James Tishner come in and close out the game, pitch the last inning.
That's great work there by your Eagles. We're going to go ahead and take a break here and let Danny go interview Coach Jordan. And, Chris, thank you very much for what you do for the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. Like I said, you're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing.
Welcome back here to Eagles Nest, where your Holy Savior Menard Eagles victorious with a 5-2 win over the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. Your Eagles improved to 14-11 overall. Avoyelles Public Charter drops to 10-11 overall. So looking at the results, obviously we'll have a better answer tomorrow when the brackets come out. But most likely your Eagles will be here this week for a 3-game series versus Fisher, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Friday, Saturday, we don't know the exact details yet, but that's what Coach Jordan was talking about last night on the show. I want to thank our sponsors again, sponsors for Holy Savior Menard Baseball and 446 Sports. Sabine State Bank, 17 locations locally here. Closest one right here to the west side of your campus here. Lighted Up Digital Advertising, appreciate those guys, Brad Smith and that group, Lord, for our lineup, starting lineups. Riverside Hospital, Amy Grimes, appreciate them. Local LTAC here, they specialize in wound care and vent weaning. And if you have any needs, coming out of the hospital, you need inpatient, go see Riverside Hospital. LaCaz Outdoor Power Equipment, 2 locations, Justin and Jenna Johnson. one on 165 South, just south of Shipley Donuts. The other one on Shreveport Highway across from Marlar Ford. Lanyap Home Care, Jamie Shelton. Appreciate them. If you need any home care at home, give them a call. Chatta Construction, Justin Rogemoser. Appreciate him coming on board and our strikeout sponsor. LA Land Bank, Robert Crotty. Had a few of those real critical base on balls tonight that allowed us to get runners scoring position. Magnolia Construction, Chris Nalbanian for the perch out here. A&A Club for our pitch cam. Appreciate the support that they have for us as well as all the sports at Holy Savior Menard. South of the Four-Way Catering. Appreciate Waylon for sponsoring us. I want to thank the coaches, Jordan Marks, head coach, Logan Nicholson, Austin Thiels, Riley Byers. Special thanks to Principal Gatlin, Coach Perkins, Athletic Director Perkins, the Porch Crew for feeding us, HSM Athletics, Daryl and Cindy Campbell. I want to also thank our corporate sponsor, 446 tonight. Explore Alexandria and Pineville is our title sponsor. Southern Heating and Cool Play. We have a lot of chances tonight. We'll have to pick one of those. Wallace Eye Associates Scoreboard, Doug Young Nursery, Midstate Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, BK Distributors, BU Designs, our Player of the Week sponsor, Premier RV and Boat Storage, Sadler's Towing for our Sadler Scroll and Scoreboard, our roll and score on the bottom, Jason Hogg Farm Bureau, Firehouse Subs, official sub shop of 446 Sports, and Valex Federal Credit Union. So once again, your Eagles victorious tonight, improved to 14-11 overall. Like I said, going to most likely host a playoff first round games or series this week. Best 2 out of 3. If they do happen to get into this number 12 position, they'll be off for the week. But like I said, improved to 14-11. And, great season. That ends our regular season. Now we're going into the postseason with your Eagles in the playoffs. Just want to thank everybody involved tonight. Want to thank Officer Causey for what he does for Holy Savior Menard and also what he does for our broadcast.